And they're able to get this one across the 35. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Blount. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Blount. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Wilson dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Wilson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now Rodgers, flushed out right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And Blunt has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On 1st down. Blunt. Blunt rumbling with a 1st down and more. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. The kick by Bryant is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 626. Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Here we go,
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.